Is in continuation with the previous video, the part 1 for chapter 6, our mineral wealth. So let's start. Now our next metallic mineral is gold. Children, we know that gold is very expensive, and if we talk about India, in India, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh are the two states where we are having Kolar gold fields, Hatti gold field. Here you can see all these written in bold, and then Ramagiri gold fields. So in these areas, in these gold fields, India can have its gold ore, and which is further processed to have gold. Okay, and few other gold mines are also there. Next topic is non-metallic minerals. Now, what are non-metallic minerals? Coal, natural gas, that means CNG, or petroleum, and we call mineral oil also, that means petroleum is also known as mineral oil. Now children, these are known as coal, petroleum and CNG or the natural gas. These are known as mineral fuels or fossil fuels. They are called fuels? Because they are being used as fuel. If we talk about coal is being used as means a fuel even for the cooking. Maybe in few of the villages still coal is used. Otherwise, at most of the places now cooking gas is being used because that is easy to use. And coal is being used for producing electricity. Petroleum is used for the vehicles. Then diesel is used. Petrol is used for the diesels. And CNG is also used as a fuel for running vehicles. That is why they are known as fuel. Now here the second word is fossil. Why we call them fossil? Then just look here. We call them fossil because they are formed from the remains of ancient means purane, land and sea creature. They are formed from ancient land and sea creatures. That is why. Now that means the animals which die in the jungles, in the forest, nobody buries them. So, what happened with the bodies of those dead animals and trees? It happens that, just a minute, let me adjust it. They remain there and slowly, either they are eaten up by the scavengers. Now, what are the scavengers in the forest? Vultures and hyenas. Main scavengers. Either they are eaten up and the remains of their body, which is not being used, they start getting buried under the layers of the earth. But the process takes thousands of years. This process is very long, and inside the deep layers of the earth there is so much heat and pressure. Lot of heat is there, lot of pressure is built inside the layers of the earth, and due to that heat and pressure, again I'm telling you children, it's a very slow process. The remains of land and sea creatures, they convert into oil and gas, and that is being extracted wherever we found such kind of non-metallic mineral, and that is being processed to use. Now first we talk about coal. As I told you, coal is used in cooking, for producing electricity, running engines and factories, etc. Even nowadays our trains are electric trains we are having, so that is being run on electricity. And how the electricity is produced? By using the coal. In India, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh, you can see all the bold words. All the name of the states are written here. So these are, here we get the mines of coal from which the coal is mining areas. And other are Raniganj, Jharia, Dhanbad, Korba, Naveli, Bokaro, and Karampura. Children, it's a black diamond of India. Coal is known as black diamond of India. Diamond is very precious, very costly um, non-metal, which is being used. And coal we cannot wear, but it is known as black diamond of India because it is used for various purposes, even with the chemicals, fertilizers, drugs, plastics, then cosmetics also. Coal is used, refined coal is used, that is why. And even During winters, in some of the houses, angeeti is used, and in that angeeti coal is used to keep yourself warm. Okay. Now we shift to the petroleum. Petroleum is, other name of petroleum is black gold. Again, gold which we can't wear, but very very important, because we get petrol, diesel, kerosene and cooking gas. Four things we get. Our vehicles cannot run without petrol or diesel. Our kitchen cannot run without cooking gas. Kerosene is also used. Nowadays we are not using kerosene in the kitchen, but in the previous years we were using it. So I already told you what are fossil fuels, or how the fossil fuels are being extracted through, again through the process of mines. So to extract petroleum ore or mineral oil, oil wells are drilled to pump out the crude oil, and then it is being processed. And if we talk about India, Digboy in Assam, Cambay and Ankleshwar in Gujarat, Bombay High, then Mathura, Haldia, Barunia, Mumbai, Chennai, we are having mineral oils. From these places it is being extracted, and in some of the oil fields natural gas, that means CNG, is also found. So along with the extraction of the petroleum, natural gas is also extracted. Now here see no more, an area with many oil fields is oil wells is called oil field. Now the uses of petroleum for dry cleaning, that means whenever we are giving our clothes for the dry cleaning, dry cleaner is using petroleum. Then as a lubricating oil for the vehicles, for the machines, because without lubrication machines and vehicles won't work. Then printing ink, and then Vaseline also petroleum is being used. Paraffin oil, shoe polish, candles, so all these things petroleum is being used. And what are the largest exporters of petroleum? Iraq and Saudi Arabia. They supply the maximum amount of petroleum oil to the world. Now children, one more thing is here, India is also the world's largest producer of mica, one more non-metallic mineral. And mica is used for electrical goods, that means electrical appliances. And the places have been given here is Rajasthan, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Okay. Now conservation of mineral resources. What does it mean? That means we have to use our mineral resources, whether metallic or non-metallic, very carefully, very judicially, with full wisdom, because they are not renewable. Non-renewable means we cannot make them again and again, and if they are made, the process is thousands and thousands year long. That is why governments of every country is shifting to the renewable sources of energy, that means air, water and sun. Air means wind power, water means hydropower and sun means solar power. So instead of cooking gas, now at many places, and for the electricity also, we are having the solar plants. Solar plants, because the sun energy is free and it's renewable, it is given by the nature. In the same way, we use hydropower for to produce electricity at the dams area. And the other things which we are using, metal, paper and glass, they are recycled. Recycled, so that from the waste things we can make new things. So this is the judicial way of using these mineral resources. So children, this was all about our mineral wealth. Bye.